excite me. Give it up, wishing y'all can pass me. Run it up, step in, I'm moving out.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nelly Nell from Hoopin' Life. Today we have a very highly anticipated sneaker review for you guys. We have the Under Armour Curry Flow 8, aka the Curry 8s. These are no longer the Under Armour Curry 8s. These are Curry's own brand, the Curry Flow 8s. Under the Curry brand, you know, similar to how when Michael Jordan used to make his own brand, you know, under Nike back in the day. So, you know, that's pretty dope that Curry, you know, was able to, you know, create his own brand under Under Armour. But speaking of the shoes, my initial thoughts is that, like, yo, they look like a running shoe. When you first put them on, they do feel like a running shoe. But I've got to say, after hooping in these countless of times, they perform like, I don't even know how to describe it, man. Like, let me just tell you guys this. The shoe is incredible, all right? It feels like a running shoe, but it's like a phenomenal, jacked, on steroids running shoe. But for basketball, obviously, because it is a basketball shoe at the end of the day. But before we start, I just want to get into some of the small detailings on the shoe, which I feel like is pretty dope. You have the new Curry logo on the side and on the pull tab, which is also, you know, the 3-point sign logo, and also SC30. If you look really closely, you can see the S and you can see the C. You could also see the 3 and then the O right there. Pretty cool, neat logo by, you know, Curry. You know, Curry like to, you know, throw the, you know, 3-point sign every time he hits a 3. Curry, the 3-point god in NBA history, and probably gonna go down as the best shooter in NBA history. On the back, you have the I Can Do All Things SC30, the UA logo, Curry on the heel tab, and these 5 stars. So when you take a look at the 5 stars in the back heel, you can see that 3 of them are filled out and then 2 of them are left blank. What that means basically is that, you know, Curry was a 3-star recruit. That's why, you know, 3 of the stars, you know, were filled out. So I thought that was a pretty cool representation. Let's just say there's some pretty good things about this shoe, so let's get straight right into it. As always, we're gonna start off with the traction. The outsole is made of the new Under Armour Flow, which is totally rubberless, giving you unreal traction. The traction on the Curry 8s are insanely grippy. When I first tried them on, and, you know, I was doing like a little test on them on the floor, and, you know, I like to do that like stutter step or like stop. When I did the stutter, there was no stutter. It literally just glued onto the floor and my foot just stopped. There was a bad thing when I first did that though, because I didn't expect it to glue to the floor that well, where my foot like got jammed into the top of the shoe, which like hurt like hell. In regards to that, I'm gonna get into the sizing issue later on. But as far as the traction goes, man, yo, you can start and stop on a dime like instantly. Like, there is no sliding, there is no skidding, there's no loss of time, all right? So basically, if you wanna stop, you wanna start, it goes instantaneously. That's really good and very beneficial in terms of, you know, changing directions really quickly and making certain movements like on the go, where, you know, you don't lose time from, you know, sliding or slipping. It gives you a better court feel where you're able to get off the ground faster and quicker. Although the outsole does not last well outdoors, as, you know, the nub's starting to like frail and starting to like rip off. So I don't recommend you guys use this outdoors, as like I said, it's not gonna last long. But keep them indoors, because they go crazy. For the materials, the Curry Flow 8 has a breathable, lightweight knit upper with multicolored graffiti synthetic overlays for strategic support. It also features a booty construction that provides a sock-like fit and feel with a high stretch collar for easy entry. The materials definitely feel really nice. It's very lightweight, flexible, breathable, as you know, you got the holes from the knit. Definitely takes no break-in time. Right when you slip them on, you're ready to go. What I don't really like about them is that there's some dead space on the top of the shoe, but right here on the top of my foot, when I tie my laces pretty tightly, it kind of dug into my foot a little bit, where it gave me some type of pain and discomfort, you know, due to all the excess, you know, knit and materials that got shriveled up, you know, when tying the laces. So in that regards, that was the only, I guess, bad thing about the materials, is that there's a lot of excess materials due to the shoe being very wide up here on top. But I think if you're a wide footer, you wouldn't really have that issue. My foot is, you know, more so on the normal slash, you know, slim side. I mean, it's not like a super bad thing, but just some slight discomfort there. But man, oh man, this shoe right here is super light. Like, when I first put them on, they felt like, you know, just like a very thick sock. The shoe is legit light, like it's only 12 ounces, which is considerably, you know, super light compared to other, you know, hoop shoes. But yeah, the materials on these, definitely a very good feeling. Moving on to the support and lockdown, the Curry Flow 8 has a bi-directional internal fit structure with independent layers for lockdown and lateral containment. There's also a flexible P-Pax plate that adds support and stability to every move you make. Lockdown is very solid in these, whereas the support is actually really good, you know, given, you know, the wide base and you know, the synthetic overlays right here. It really helps you contain your foot when you're moving laterally, you know, kind of give you that similar feel like the Curry 4s, you know, when the Curry 4s had that synthetic overlay on the lateral side. Stability wise, the shoe is really good. I like how wide it is on the bottom. It gives you a really good, you know, plant on, you know, your first step or on your jumps. In regards to the lockdown, this was also, you know, where I had a little bit of trouble. It all goes back to the sizing thing, which I will get into later. But with it being so wide on the top right here, you know, like I mentioned earlier about the dead space right here, if you don't have like an extremely wide foot, you're gonna have to tie your laces pretty tight where, you know, you're gonna get a really good fit. You wanna tie the shoelaces pretty tight where your foot wouldn't slide forward, because if your foot slides forward, your toes are not gonna thank you when they turn black when they hit this area right here. So in regards to the lockdown, I would say you gotta tie it pretty tight. It also got the cushioning pillows on the inside, which gives you a really comfortable and secure fit for your ankle and your heel. The shoe didn't really slip off at all, you know, like I said, given, you know, the ankle pillows really securing your fit. The lacing system is really simple. It really gets the job done. Like I said, you just gotta tight enough or comfortable enough to your own preference where your foot wouldn't be moving around as much. For the cushion, the outsole is made of the new Under Armour Flow cushioning technology, which is super light and bouncy. The durable UA Flow outsole also provides better core feel so you can cut, stop, and start faster than ever before. Yo, the cushioning on these, man, it's on some new type of ish right here, man. If I were to compare it to what type of cushioning feeling it gives you, you know, the Nike Flyknit React cushioning. But on the Curry Flow 8s, it's a little bit more firm and responsive. You're still getting that initial spongy feeling, but when you step hard or press hard on this, you're gonna get that firm, responsive initial, you know, reaction, which is really good. I really like that. I like any shoe that gives you a fast, responsive, instantaneous, you know, reaction with your steps or your jumps, because you don't want that lag, especially, you know, for Curry. He has to get up his shot like instantly, you know, coming off a screen or, you know, coming off of a dribble pull-up. He has to get that shot off like on the fly. So, you know, with this shoe being so reactive where, you know, you get instantaneous reaction time, that's really good, and you're not losing any type of impact protection because you still get that squishy feel in regards to the impact protection. I was surprised that I was kind of able to get up high on these. You know, still no dunking at the time because, you know, your boy shoulder's still injured. I don't want to like do anything crazy. Like the heel to toe transitioning or just the overall, you know, transitioning of your foot was just so smooth and fluid in these. I gotta say that this is probably the best cushioning setup in the Curry line out of all his shoes. The Curry 6's cushion was pretty good too. I like how that was very responsive, but they weren't as comfortable as these. So I think these really took it to a whole new level, you know, with Under Armour and the Curry brand. The cushioning setup on these are great. As far as comfort and size fit goes, this is where it gets kind of tricky, all right? I know a lot of people out there would say they run true to size, but for me, I'm not everybody out there. Everybody has different preferences. Everybody has a different foot shape. For me, these run super small. Like it runs really short in terms of the length on top. So I first tried on a 10.5 and my toes were jammed up right here at the very top. Like it was unbearable. So I went with the 11. The 11 was all right. You know, I had a little bit of space on the toe box area, but when I started, you know, moving and I did that little test where, you know, the little stutter thing, when I stuttered, and like I said, when I stopped, my foot shifted all the way to the very top where I jammed my toes. So I needed extra space, you know, in the toe box area where I actually had to go up a full size and got a 11.5 right there. 11.5, man. Your boy had, I was shook, man. I was like, they have to go full size up to 11.5. But that's because, you know, my player preference, I like to have like that 1/2 inch of space on the top of the shoes, because that's when I do start or stop on a dime. You know, my foot has enough extra space where it doesn't smash right into the top of the shoe right there. 11.5 was the best fit for me to have that extra space and not having to jam my toes at the top. I will recommend you guys, if you guys can, you know, try them off safely, whether it's in store, wherever. Do it in a safe environment where you're able to try it on, you know, just to get your perfect size. That's the whole reason why, you know, I go out and test these shoes out for you guys, so you guys don't have to waste your, you know, your hard-earned money on a shoe and then ended up not fitting well, and then like it hurts your feet or whatnot. So you know, I'm the guinea pig on that for you guys to get the best shoe for your hard-earned money. If you have a wide foot, I think these will fit really well for you, but I would definitely recommend you guys at least go up a half a size. Some of you guys who might need to go up a full size, go up a full size, but like I said, try it on. I guess if you have a standard or narrow foot, you guys don't have to go up half a size, because this like right here might be too wide, or you know, the excess of materials right here, if you don't like that, you know, shrunken material feeling on the top. But like I said, just to warn you guys, the length can be an issue if you guys don't want to smash your toes. This is a pretty tricky shoe in terms of size fit, but overall comfort of the shoe feels really great, feels really amazing. The knit feels good on top, the cushioning feels incredible. So between that and then the top of the shoelaces, overall comfort, pretty good. As far as pricing goes for the Curry Flow 8s, they retail for $160. I'm not surprised that, you know, they increased the shoe by that much, given it is Curry's own brand. But hey, $160 isn't too bad, you know, compared to other shoes that are like $180, $190, or even $200. For $160, you are getting a good amount of tech, a pretty phenomenal hoop shoe in these, especially for Curry's, you know, first signature shoe under his own, you know, Curry brand. I would say the Curry Flow 8 is a pretty good cop for $160. Definitely, if you're able to get these on a discount, especially during the holiday season, if you're to get these on a discount or for a lower price, I would definitely recommend copying a pair of one of these just to, you know, give it a shot. And for my overall rating for the Curry Flow 8s, I'm gonna give these a score of 4.5 out of 5. It comes at no surprise. I've said a lot of good things about this shoe. Pretty much every aspect of this shoe is very, very good. Starting off with the traction, Under Armour really did what they said, you know, during their marketing, where you're able to start and stop on a dime, where the grip and traction of these shoes just glues to the floor, all right? As far as the materials, the knit feels really, really good overall. The synthetic overlays, you know, it does its job. Besides the fact that the materials did give me some issues. I have excess materials on the top area, having dead space over here in the toe box. But besides that, you know, the materials feel really, really good. It gives you a really nice fit. Support and lockdown, very solid. The pillows inside hug your foot really well. The lacing system, very standard, very solid. The only issue with the shoes was, you know, the pain and discomfort from tying the shoes up top, and you know, the fit where, you know, my toes would be, you know, jammed. This was almost a perfect shoe where I was gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I think it might have been the first shoe I would have given a score of 5 out of 5. You know, with those two little things, you know, with the size fit and discomfort and the pain, you know, in the toe box area, you can't give it a perfect score, all right? So, you know, because it does have its flaws. I just think with the incredible amount of responsiveness and, you know, fluidity, you just feels like you move in one piece, you know, when you hooping. That's the feeling I got from hooping in these. It's just that I just feel so fluid and smooth, you know, with every step or every move that I take. But overall, my final thoughts on the Curry Flow 8s. I know I said a lot of good things about the shoe. I'm just gonna say it. This is probably one of the best hoop shoes of this year, ending 2020, or, you know, heading into 2021. I think the Curry Flow 8s is gonna be a top of the line performance hoop shoe coming into the next year. Hope you guys enjoyed that sneaker review on the Under Armour Curry Flow 8s. Man, definitely the best Curry shoe in his signature sneaker line yet, the Curry Flow 8s. Definitely, you know, give them a shot. In the comment section down below, let me know some of y'all thoughts on the new Curry Flow 8s. Do you guys like them? Do you guys dislike them? And for those of you guys who already have them, have you guys hooped in them? How well did it perform for you guys? Did you guys have some of the issues that I have? Or do you guys agree or disagree with some of the stuff that I said? And lastly, let me know what other sneakers you guys would like me to review. Make sure to follow your boy on Instagram at NellyNailChan and at Hoopin' Life. I post a lot of dope stuff on there and other content as well. I will also be doing some giveaways, so make sure to follow your boy. And until next time, it's your boy Nelly Nail from Hoopin' Life, and I'm out. Peace.
Nice beat. Give it up. Thinking these women excite me. Give it up. Wishing y'all can pass me. Run it up. Stepping. I'm moving at high speed. Yeah.